Oh, okay, I'm probably not the only one, but I'm a Jackie Tamaki, aka Sun Eater. You're probably one of my top five heroes right now because crikey. Okay, first of all, he comes in with like a chimera kraken thing and just wrecks the place. And then at the end of the chapter, he goes in like dinosaur mode with his chicken. It's just absolutely awesome. Throughout this week and the week before, everyone has been saying Sun Eater is OP, and he truly is. His quirk is so versatile. Probably the most versatile out of the big three. We haven't seen Hard on Nigere's quirk yet. We've seen a little bit of it, but we haven't seen the full showcasing of it. But Sun Eater, like, oh my goodness, he is so unbelievable. I'm not surprised when, I really aren't surprised now that they've been saying, yeah, these guys are as strong as the pros, because Fat Gum said it last chapter. In terms of ability, he is the most powerful one out of all of us here. So wow, and I'm so happy he took out these expendables. But I love how Horikoshi does such an ironic, humorous twist on it, because he defeats them through the power of friendship, and Horikoshi's basically kicking, punching those other mangakas in the faces that really do use that trope, but they just use it in a crappy way. So this chapter of Boku no Hero was absolutely phenomenal. Sun Eater is just such an awesome guy, and I really do love his victory, because his victory wasn't like, oh, I'm just so strong, I'm taking all you guys out. No, like he generally had a good fight. These expendables did put up a good fight. Can I say, even Sun Eater said it himself, like, their cooperation was on point. Now, that's what I call teamwork. These villains were on point. I just love it how, just the characterization, Horikoshi characterized these villains, and I was feeling for them, not gonna lie. I was actually feeling for all of them, because just of the way how they went about themselves. And from the past couple of chapters, they've been saying, yeah, our lives mean nothing, but we're gonna try and give it some worth in like the final moments, kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. So this chapter was absolutely phenomenal, and it's just ingrained it. It's just made me realize just the true meaning of what this arc is, and it's not necessarily, oh, you need to defeat them, you need to kill them. It's pretty much all these expendables are doing is saving time. That's all it is. That's why this arc, that's why everyone's splitting up. That's why Mirio, jumped in at the start and ran away. It's all about, a race against time, because they need to catch Overhaul. They need to catch Eri before Overhaul escapes with her. So I really am loving just like the tense moment of this arc, and this chapter is Sun Eater coming in. Let's talk about his quirk. So Sun Eater, he was showcasing a lot in his quirk in this chapter. He was able to like change the size, the mass. He even like he put on his face and he was changing into it. I was just like, yo, Sun Eater, you are so hype right now. The man is so OP. Is this one of the most strongest quirks? Like, possibly so. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because just the possibility of what he can do. When we find out in this chapter, he can eat immaterial things and then use them and then take advantage of it, because he eats the crystallization. He eats part of the crystals and uses it. Now this makes me think, what else can he eat? If he, let's say he eats, I don't know, a bit of Kirishima, like he when he's hardening, or like Tetsuzetsu, like his shoulder or something, he would be able to use that. Now, whether it be other quirks where it's like obviously gravity, stuff like that, or Bakugo, probably not. I doubt he'd be able to use those abilities. But really, the sky is the limit for Sun Eater. His quirk is absolutely phenomenal, and I just loved how even though he took hits. Like, Sun Eater was taking hits to the face. That just looked brutal. But I'm not sure what was worse. When Tabe came in and just started eating the living crap out of him, we were seeing him coming in, munching all the octopus's arms and everything. And it's like massive chunks of Sun Eaters just getting taken out right now. I'm really intrigued on the whole pain level and all that kind of stuff, because when he eats it, it's like his body becomes that. So Tabe was literally eating his flesh. That must have hurt. Sun Eater's got a high pain tolerance right there. But other than that, what's his name? Lastly, kind of seemed like the brains of the operation, and I thought that was kind of interesting. It was more, he was like the voice of it, because it seemed like he was the one which was coordinating attacks. Crystallization was the muscle he was coming in. Tabe was, just like he he was kind of also on the attack as well. But lastly, he was kind of taking a hit back, and obviously that's because of his quirk. Like his quirk isn't the one which that he should be in the front lines. But I really did like how they used cooperation. Their teamwork was absolutely phenomenal. Like I really can't fault their teamwork in that. But obviously you're facing against Suneater, so when he was making those comments in those previous chapters, and some people were just like, the man's just being cocky. I was like, no, bro. He is a G, so hear him out. So when he comes in with this chapter and just destroys people, like it's not it's not, what's the word? It's not what's the word? It's not fake, if you see what I mean. Like it does make sense. He has got that strength. And he didn't take them out like in just one outlandish attack. He was using his smarts, and he took out Larceny because with his field of vision, I was just like, wow, that was phenomenal. He took out Larceny by he used one of his feet, his chicken crow, to hit a stone, or I think it was one of the crystals obviously hit Larceny in the eye, so narrowing his field of vision. Therefore, he couldn't take anything else out of Suneater. Now, other than that, I'm really intrigued about Larceny's quirk. I'm not gonna lie. It's just the whole logistics of that. It seems like whatever he looks at, depending on the size, he can just take it. So that is pretty cool. It really is a nifty quirk. I'm not gonna lie, and it kind of fits a quite villain character. So I kind of thought that was pretty awesome. But as I was saying, so once he took out Larceny, and then he came in with the crystallization fused with the crow feet, smashed the crystallization guy, and he just took out Tabe as well. Like, that was just phenomenal. Like I really didn't see that actually happening. I genuinely didn't think Suneater was able to, like grow in size, parts of his body and all that kind of stuff. Because like basically he was a Kraken. Like, release the Kraken. So I was just like, yo, it's so awesome. At the start of the chapter, I was just like, that got me hyped. Honestly, that got me hyped. I can't wait to see more of Suneater, more of his quirk just from this chapter. So other than that, with him using just his quirk, this chapter was just awesome. But it also was showcasing a lot of characterization for the villains. The power of friendship. I know I joke about it. I know a lot of people do joke about the power of friendship, like that trope. But, it was really interesting that Horikoshi took such a different take on it. The villains, they were saying that the villains were saying that their bond is what made them strong. The fact that they've been through all of this, they're able to overcome the obstacles, and it is true. But unfortunately, you are facing against Suneater, so the odds were not in your favor. And I'm just so hyped. The fact is, like, even looking back on the previous chapters, Suneater took out 3 villains, and these villains, they weren't small fry. That's the thing. Like, Horikoshi was really emphasizing that these villains weren't small fry, and he was really emphasizing that Suneater was really as strong as the pros. And I think like he had to. I really do feel like Horikoshi had to prove it, because ever since the whole big 3 introduction, everyone was thinking, like, even me, and I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, really? Are they really as strong as the pros? But they really are. Like, you can't vote it. They actually are. They just so OP now. I'm so excited just to see Nedre, because we have seen a bit of Muriel, so I'm really intrigued to see what's going to happen next. I'm not going to lie, maybe Suneater is going to take a hit, and when I mean by take a hit, sorry, poor choice of words, I think Suneater is going to take a rest next chapter, because he has been dealt quite a lot of damage. So I don't think we're going to be seeing him next for some time. I do think he's going to have more roles in this arc, but I think Horikoshi is going to show us other things. Maybe we'll go back to the main crew, or hopefully it will be pretty cool if we can go back to Muriel. So that would be awesome. Or mimicry, because you know what, I've realized when I was rereading these chapters, there's small panels and you just see like eyes, and then and the person will be talking, they'll be like, oh, they got through this, don't worry, he won't survive when he gets to the top, stuff like that. And I was thinking, who the heck is this guy? Like, who is talking? And I just realized it's probably mimicry, because obviously mimicry has fused with the surroundings. So maybe we'll go over to him and maybe someone fights him, because I'm really intrigued for that. So either way, guys, that is enough for me. This chapter was just lit. Suneater, aka, is so damn OP. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked anything that I'd say, please drop a like. That will be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next week for that greatness that is Boku no Hero Academia chapter 142. So subscribe for weekly reviews, and I'll see you next week. Shinigami Sam, peace out, guys, and goodbye.